Hi, Maria here. Welcome to my channel. Today I am super excited because I am going to be talking about Perfume Parlour fragrances. So I have a ridiculous amount in front of me. Some of them I purchased myself, some of them my friend Laurie passed on to me, but I've got enough here that I can give you kind of a good idea of whether I think that they're worth it or not. But before I get started, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love it if you would join the Weird and Wonderful Family / community. It's always great to add to the numbers, and I just want to say thank you so much for all of those of you that have recently subscribed. I just appreciate you. And also, if you keep coming week after week and watching the videos, even if you're not into subscribing, I just appreciate you as well. So thank you so much. And yeah, I kind of always do that spiel. I hope you guys don't mind, but I want you guys to always know how much I appreciate you. Like, seriously, this has been really fun, but it wouldn't be fun if you guys weren't actually enjoying, engaging, watching, all of that kind of stuff. You are what really make it rewarding for me. So I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's get started. So I'm just going to kind of randomly pick them up and talk about them, tell you what they're supposed to be duping. Now, as far as I understand, Perfume Parlour is a UK brand. They're relatively affordable, although when you do the exchange and shipping and duty, it kind of gets up in price. However, if you're looking at purchasing a perfume, like, so for instance, Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, where you're going to be spending an awful huge chunk of change, these might be a more affordable option if they smell close to the actual fragrance. So I'm going to just start pulling from the collection and we'll talk about it. I've got mainly travel size, but a few big size perfumes as well, like 30, 50 mils. So the first perfume I'm going to talk about is Sweet Bliss 0190. Now this is the inspired scent of Jo Malone's English Pear and Freesia. And this one, I don't remember what English Pear and Freesia smelled like, so I don't know how close it is, but I know that this is a very pleasant scent. You can definitely smell both notes. It smells like a Jo Malone fragrance. So I don't know if that makes sense, but this one is definitely good. So if you like Jo Malone's English Pear and Freesia, this one, although I don't know, I wouldn't say any of these are absolute exact dupes. I like the term inspired better because it's really, really hard to get an exact match, but these ones are going to be close. They're ones that I feel smell like quality, smell like something a person would want to wear. And this one, like, I can't wait to wear this in spring and summer because it's very pretty. So English Pear and Freesia, this one's called Sweet Bliss 0190. This one is definitely a keeper. Now the next one is Warrior 1536. I was really excited to try this because it's supposed to be inspired by Parfum de Marly's Herod, and I've heard such amazing things about that one. And this, if this is what Herod smells like, oh, now that smells good. What's up with that? Let me smell it. Yeah, this one is not doing it for me. When my son first smelled this one, he said that he was like, it reminds me of something. Like, what is it reminding me of? And then all of a sudden he goes, it reminds me of the pet store. Nice, nice. It smells like kitty litter and bird poop. Like, it's not great. So I'm assuming that this does not smell like Herod because it just smells a little bit like a pet store. I thought to myself, maybe it takes a while for these to macerate, but this one it's not good. Like, I'm not crazy about this one. So this is a pass for me. The other pass for me, I talked about it not too long ago, is Italian Lady 1549, which is Prada La Femme. And this full on smells like bug spray. It smells nothing like Prada La Femme. I love Prada La Femme. Like I smell it and I just go, ah, like I really enjoy it. This does not smell anything like it. So Italian Lady 1549, just walk on by it because it is not, it's not where it's at. The next one is called Royalty Not Needed 1944, and that is the inspired scent of I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess. Now, the reason why I chose to get this one is because I can't get a hold of Princess by Kilian, and I only got a little 10 ml, and I'm really regretting it because I love it, but I can't find it in Canada. So we're not, like, we don't have it at our Sephora's. I've heard that it's still in the States, but it's not around here. So I'm kind of desperate for it because I love it. So I thought I would try this one. And to me, this is pretty darn close. It's not exact. Like my sister, she's a massive lover of this one, and she didn't feel like this one was the same, but it was close. So it gives you the same vibe, and I think it smells very similar. So when I put this one on, I get my Kilian Princess fix. So this one I actually would recommend. The next one is Blue Waters 0429. Now this is another one that I haven't ever tried, and it's supposed to be a dupe for Virgin Island Waters by Creed. I don't have a reference point because I've never smelt that one. This one, I definitely get a lot of lime, like it's very, very lime centric. I can smell a little bit of bergamot in there. I'm not smelling the coconut, although I can see the coconut kind of coming out a little bit later in the game. There's a slight hint of sweetness, but it's overpowered by the citrus. So maybe as this settles down, I haven't worn it on my skin, or I think I may have worn it once, but overall it's actually pretty. I don't mind it, but I would definitely not wear this anytime but the summer. I don't know what the longevity is like on this one, but I'll get back to you on that one. But so far, like it certainly isn't like the Herod or the Prada La Femme. It's definitely a nice scent that I would absolutely wear. So yeah, that is Blue Waters 0424 Virgin Island Waters by Creed inspired scent. Definitely get the vanilla, a little bit of that sweetness, bergamot, very, very heavy citrus. So the next one I have is Italian Rawhide 2 1706, and this is Tom Ford's Tuscan leather inspired. And this one definitely, okay, yeah, definitely you get that heavy, heavy leather scent. I like this one. I can see myself putting this one with, you know, I don't know, like I can actually see this one with Oud Bouquet. Throwing a little bit of leather in there. Yeah, it's quite sexy. As far as it smelling exact, I couldn't tell you because I don't have a sample, but it's got a nice leather kick to it. So again, this one is not falling into the bug spray category. It smells nice. Yeah, I wish I could tell you exactly if it smells like it, but yeah, nice. Okay, the next one I have is Noir Illusions 1746, and this is inspired by Kilian's Black Phantom. So I've got a sample of Black Phantom, and okay, they don't smell alike. So this one smells good. Well, I shouldn't say that. They do smell similar, but this one you're getting definitely more of that caramel hit. Yeah, you definitely get more of that caramel and that sweet, whereas in the Noir Illusions, you're getting a little bit more tobacco vibe. My guess is they dry down similar. I know leaf flavor doesn't smell exact when you first spray it. So when you first spray this one, it doesn't smell exact, but as they dry down, this is very, very close to tobacco vanille. So this one may dry down similar to Black Phantom, but definitely Black Phantom seems sweeter. but you get that same vibe, and it smells expensive, just like Kilian's Black Phantom. So Noir Illusions 1746, it's definitely a keeper for me. I'm excited to use this one, and yeah, it definitely gives me the Black Phantom vibe, but again, not exact. You definitely get a little bit more darkness, a little bit more of that smoky feel, almost a leathery, smoky tobacco in the Noir Illusions, whereas Kilian, you get a little bit more of that caramel sweet kick, as well as the deepness. So you're missing the sweet in this one, or at least to the same degree. Hope that makes sense. And if you guys have tried any of these, let me know what you think. Like, what are your thoughts about Perfume Parlour? Like, I wanted to give them a good go. So yeah, anyway, moving on. I just briefly spoke about Leaf Flavour just now. It's Leaf Flavour 0401. This one I have a longer extended review when I compared it to the Federico Majora dupe. I would say that this one is closer. It just smells delicious, and I find that the longevity, oh yeah, this smells so close. It's crazy. So I love this one. I know that I'm gonna love this Noir Illusions too, because like it's got that same sort of vibe. Ooh, I love it. But anyway, Leaf Flavour, I love this one. I think it's really, really, really close. And like, seriously, these are so affordable. So yeah, definitely check this one out if you are a fan of Tobacco Vanille. One that is not an inspired scent, I believe it's their own fragrance, is Rose Tobacco 1591. This one's beautiful. It's got the same tobacco vibe the Tobacco Vanille has, but then they've added this rose component. And so I just think it's gorgeous. Definitely unisex. Yeah, I love it. It smells like Tobacco Vanille, add rose, and you've got rose tobacco. So this one is gorgeous if you want to give it a try. The one that kind of made me put my, well, it is the one that made me put my order in. I just had to have it. I smelt it at Laurie's, and it's two flavors, 1317, and it is the inspired scent for Spiritus Double Vanille by Guerlain, and I fell in love with it at her place. So as far as a vanilla scent is concerned, this one is at the top of my list. It's got incense, it's vanilla, but it's kind of deep, and oh, it's just mysterious, it's sexy. It's by far my favorite vanilla that I've ever tried. I just love it. It's grounded, it's sexy, but you get this, yeah, like this smoky incense. It's just amazing. But I haven't had any luck trying to find that one. So I know some people have found it, but I have not had any luck finding it at this point. So I decided to get the dupe, and I'm not sure how close this one is. This one's really, really good. So if Spiritus Double Vanille is anything like this one, then I can't wait to finally track it down, because I love this. But in the meantime, I've got a gorgeous bottle of perfume for a great price. So I'm definitely happy with this one. So yeah, this one's called Two Flavors 1317. I am in love with this scent. It gives me, like, where Serge Lutens Un Bois Vanille, I liked that one, but I found that it was a little too cloying for me. This one I don't find cloying. I think that incense and the woods in this just grounded enough to just make it super sexy, delicious. I love it. It's good. So the next one, another one I was really excited to try was Ray's White 1569, and this is supposed to be a dupe for Eau de Soleil Blanc. And I just have a little decant of Eau de Soleil Blanc. Yes, this is masking tape. But anyway, I love Eau de Soleil Blanc, but it just doesn't last long. So I was hoping I could find something that was affordable, that smells like it, that doesn't have the price tag, and that maybe has more longevity. So I've put it on both my arms here. This one is Eau de Soleil Blanc. This one's the, here, I'm gonna smell something different, so there we go. So to me, this one just doesn't measure up. So I've got it on this wrist. or this hand. And it smells similar, but it just doesn't have enough. Like this one has that balsam, kind of like a little bit of a piney vibe. And for whatever reason, that just takes this into totally sophisticated luxe. I don't know what it is about it, but you get that feeling of being on a yacht, wearing a white outfit with gold, like a white flowy situation with gold earrings, big huge sunglasses, maybe a big wide brimmed hat. I don't know. It just smells like luxury to me. Summer luxury. So I get the vibe, you know, it's kind of the same vibe, but it just doesn't, like they are not the same. So this one was a disappointment for me, and I would not recommend this one. So this one I got from Laurie, and it's Affectionate 0945, and it's inspired by Love by Killian. Now this one, I'm just not a fan of. I don't think it smells terrible, but what I get out of this one, I'm getting like a very sweet floral. I think it's probably the honeysuckle in it, and then that caramel with vanilla. And I'm just not a huge caramel fan. Like it's not my favorite note. If it's in the background, that's fine, but if it's really strong caramel, I'm just not a fan, and this is super caramely. So I haven't smelt Love by Killian, not sure what, you know, how close it is. This one's very, very sweet. This one I'll definitely be, I think, passing on. I've tried it a couple times, and I just find that it just smells like straight up caramel to me, with a little bit of like a sicky sweet, powdery floral. So I'm not a fan of this one. Now the last one, and I'll end on a positive note, is Sulfur 0114. Now I think that that's possibly the worst name you could ever give a perfume. Like, Perfume Parlor, what are you thinking calling something sulfur? Because that means it's gonna smell like rotten eggs or farts. Like I don't know who came up with this name. Like, some of them are pretty good, like Royalty Not Needed. Okay, that's a great play on Killian. I don't need a prince by my side to feel like a princess. But like, okay, so Bronze Goddess, could we have we called it like Sun-Kissed Queen? Can we call this Sun-Kissed Queen instead of Sulfur 0114? Okay, moving on to the scent. I really like this one. Now, I haven't smelt, like I know that with Bronze Goddess, there's a few different versions of it. So I think the one that's similar to the one that everyone went crazy for years ago is the Eau Fraiche one. Now that one's more of a skin scent, but it's really popular. I bought a Bronze Goddess, not the skin scent, but the Eau de Parfum, not too long ago, and I actually sold it immediately because it was just so, it just didn't do anything for me. I don't know if it was the tiare in it or what, but it just didn't do anything for me. It didn't give me sunshine vibes. It was just whatever. This one is beautiful. So I have a feeling that this is similar to the actual Bronze Goddess, and I highly recommend this one. So you definitely get that kind of beachy vibe. So this one, yeah, you definitely get that tiare in there, but it's not like, it's really beautiful. You know, you get a little bit of coconut, a little bit of that citrus, but it's just really well blended. And to me, it just smells beachy. I love this one. I'm really glad to have it. And yeah, I think it smells closer to the one that everyone raves about. And I have a feeling that the longevity on this one will be better. I haven't tried it for any length of time. Like, I've put it on, but I've not really paid attention to the longevity, but I will do that and get back to you. So this one is a definite keeper, highly recommend, but they need to change the name from Sulfur 0114 to Sun-Kissed Queen. Okay, and that is it. That was a lot of perfumes. So my top ones to recommend are two flavors, 1317, which is inspired by Spiritus Double Vanille, Sulfur 0114, which is inspired by Bronze Goddess, Definitely rose tobacco 1591, leaf flavor 0401, tobacco vanille. Very, very nice. Joe Malone inspired one, Sweet Bliss. Definitely like that one. I definitely like Royalty Not Needed 1944. Really, really nice. And Noir Illusions 1746. I really, really like this one too. So the rest are kind of misses. Like they're okay. Like a couple of them are just gross. The other ones are okay. But those ones that I just mentioned are definitely in my keeper pile, recommend pile. And let me know, like if you guys know of ones that I should try, let me know. I don't think I'll do another order for a long time because yeah, it ended up being quite pricey even though they're relatively affordable. So when you factor in all the extra costs, it's not as cheap as I would hope, but it was still really affordable for what I have in front of me here. Likely too, with some of these, I will do more kind of like comparisons where I do side-by-sides on Instagram. I do all that kind of stuff usually there. And then like I'll tell you that I'm wearing it for the day, and then I'll give you my little lowdown. It's usually a minute long on Instagram. So please head on over to Instagram and follow me there and we can chat some more, and that's it. So I hope that you enjoyed. Let me know if you've tried any of the Perfume Parlour fragrances and what you think. And other than that, have an amazing week and we'll talk to you soon.